This is my big woody stalked basil plant. It's been going for several years, and it's the only herb or vegetable type thing, anything edible that I have growing. And it does great here in the dry desert climate. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with some of these beautiful leaves. I'm going to take several stalks, just like this, stems, whatever you want to call them. And I have more in the house, so I'll just grab one more here. And just gonna pinch it off. And now we'll go inside and I'll show you what I'm gonna do. So I'm back in the kitchen. I have my little stems that I just pulled off, and I had gotten these earlier. So this is quite a bit of basil, but you saw how big the plant is. I just decided I'm going to preserve some of it. And what I'm gonna do is take an ice cube tray, some olive oil, and I'm going to cut up the basil leaves, put them in olive oil, then freeze them, and I will put them in a bag so that I can use each individual little ice cube size piece of olive oil and basil in my cooking, like to put in spaghetti sauce, or you know, make just a basil pesto type dish. I'll show you. It's going to be really quick what I have to do. Okay, I have a little plate here and a bowl, and I'll put the basil leaves on the plate and the stems in the bowl. I won't use the stems, so I'm just going to pull them off, the little leaves that are good. Some of these are a little bit shriveled up, and I'll just, you know, not use those. But I've been watching Lynn's Garden on YouTube, and she recommends any kind of like stem or anything that was on the plant, just throwing it on the ground, because whatever's in the part of the plant that you eat, like the leaves, is also in the stem. So I'm going to take these back outside and throw them under some trees that I have growing. Why not? So that's Lynn's Garden, if you want to check her out. I believe she's in Texas, gardening, and I enjoy watching people garden. I don't do it here because it's so hot, and I have a lot of trouble growing anything. So I'm just going to do that many. I have this bunch also. I have it in some water. But I'm going to take some of the leaves and just kind of stack up a few and roll them just like that, like a little piece of tobacco or something. And I'm going to trim them just into little bitty slivers. And that way I won't have to cut them when I want to use them in cooking. They'll already be cut. So I'll just go ahead and finish a few more here and show you. Like I said, this is a very quick thing. If you have extra herbs, maybe it's something you'd like to do with yours. Okay, so I have those cut up, and I'm going to show you how easy it is. I'm just going to fill a couple of these ice cube slots with some olive oil, and going to drop that basil right in there. And I'm just going to do a lot because I have a lot of basil, so it's not like I need to be stingy with it. I can just fill it up. Now I'm going to top those off with a little bit more olive oil, just like that. So I'll be back when I show you how I finish this. Okay, so I have 8 of these, or I'm sorry, yeah, 8 little compartments filled, and I'm just gonna press the basil leaves down into the oil. Make sure they're covered. And I'm going to pop this in the freezer. And then I'll show you when they're frozen how easy it'll be to just grab one and use it for cooking. It's been 3 hours since I put my olive oil and basil ice cubes, I'm doing air quotes here, ice cubes, in the freezer. I'm just gonna give it a twist. Okay. Let's see if they'll come out. Okay, I'm gonna get a knife. Okay, I'm just going to run a knife around the edge. Oh yeah, they're packed in there pretty well. I think if I can just break them free from the edge, hopefully that will release them. There we go. Look at that. There is one of the olive oil and basil cubes. So I'm just going to put it in this plastic bag. So I just went around all the edges and they come right out. So I'll go ahead and finish this. Okay, I just got all of the 8 oil and basil cubes out of my ice cube tray, and they're starting to melt, so I'm going to put them back in the freezer. But that was so simple, and I feel like I preserved some of my basil for future use. This is something you could do if you have herbs of any kind, really. You know, if you wanted to preserve, I'm going to put them in the freezer. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. If you had mint, that would be delicious. I don't know how you would preserve it. Maybe put it in some seltzer water. You know, chop it up and put it in seltzer water and make cubes out of that, and then have it and put it in drinks. Whatever you've got. I'm sure there are ways to preserve the herbs while they're living, being very prolific, so that you can enjoy them in the future. Because I can't use up a lot of fresh basil all the time. So this makes me feel good that I have that little stash in the freezer, for when I need it. So if you're new here, I'm Do It Myself Peg, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see some more frugal living videos and just a variety of topics. And I will see you next time.